Lots to tell you about tonight, and I'm glad you are with us. New poll, Quinnipiac, devastating for Mayor Adams, but not surprising. 1,260 registered voters in New York City. First question, do you approve or disapprove of the way Adams is handling job as mayor? Approve 20%, disapprove 67%. That's devastating. So what happened there is that Adams never had the approval of moderates or conservatives. His entire base was left wing. And when he visited Donald Trump and made a deal with Trump, we don't really know what the deal was, to be tougher on illegal immigration, then he lost a good portion of the far left. So he's got nobody. 20% job approval rating, you're done. Second question, okay? Who would you support to be the next mayor? Andrew Cuomo, 31, Adams, 11. Zoran Mamdani, who's a legislator in Albany, 8. Jumaine Williams, a communist, 7. Okay. It's like, maybe Jumaine would say I'm not a communist, but come on, Jumaine. Do you think Eric Adams should resign? Yes, 56, no, 35. It's over. Mayor, it's over. All right, so, there are 2 more. Sorry about that. When it comes to the issue of undocumented immigrants in New York City, would you like to see Mayor Adams do more to stand up to President Trump or cooperate with President Trump? Stand up to 56, work with 33. So there you go. New York City is still dominated by left and far left individuals. Final question in general, are you satisfied with the way things are going in New York City? Satisfied 25, dissatisfied 72. And it's really not fair here because Adams walked into the biggest mess in New York State history thanks to de Blasio, the worst mayor the city has ever had. So I talked about this with Sid in the morning, the #1 rated radio program in New York on public affairs. Let's roll the tape on that.
I have gone into New York City and its history, and I don't know one difficulty that we are having now, not one, that Adams has made better. Now, he'll point to crime stats, but I'll counter with there's fear on the streets. People are afraid. There's disorder. You can see it.
Yep, 100%. And women still getting...
Stats are stats. But when you're walking down the street and you see 5 guys smoking pot looking at you, okay, in a way that you don't want them to look at you, that is on the people governing the city.
100%. And it's everywhere. It's not just the bad neighborhoods anymore. It's 3rd Avenue. It's Park Avenue.
It's everywhere.
Right.
And what Cuomo's going to do is put himself up as a strong man, just like Trump. Same thing. I'm going to swagger on in here, and I'm going to stop this social disorder. That's what he's going to campaign on. And then all of the other stuff in the past, he's just going to swat it away. And don't be surprised if he says, look, I've dealt with that. I'm not answering any more nursing home. I'm not answering any more bail things. I'm going to come in and clean this place up. New sheriff in town. Here I am. And he'll win on that. And Curtis, the only way Curtis beats him is if Curtis can get enough money. All right. And that's not easy in New York City because all the real estate guys, they're going to go with who they think is going to win, which is Cuomo.
So, of course, we're talking about Curtis Sliwa there, who will probably run on the Republican side. And he will run as a populist, too. So Cuomo's not going to run as a machine candidate like he has in the past. Andrew Cuomo is the ultimate New York City, New York State machine politician for the Democratic side. But now he's going to shift it into I'm going to come in and clean it up. But Curtis has always been that way. He's always been a populist. But don't count Sliwa out entirely, because if he would get an infusion of money, Cuomo's got enough deficit that Curtis could go to town. But he's got to have that money to buy the TV and radio time, because that is what it's all about here. And because it's the largest TV market in the country, it's very expensive. So that's the analysis. You can say goodbye to Eric Adams. He is not going to win the primary in June. And that is our analysis, and we're sticking to it. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.